Hello everybody. All right, I'm gonna jump right on into this. This training, if you can tell by the title, is geared towards social media, how to utilize your Instagram stories and be able to attract people to you, attract people to want to know more information, how you can come across as authentic and genuine. I'm gonna give you guys an 8-step list to sell your product experience. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about the Arbonne business opportunity. I'm talking about the R9 line, the 30-day challenge, really anything. So apply this to any aspect of Arbonne in working your business. Pretty much the number one thing I always get from new consultants is they don't want to seem salesy. And I totally get that. Nobody wants to feel sold to, and that's why it's really important to understand. I mean, I'm happy that nobody wants to be salesy because that's not a great way to work the business. So I really want to give you guys a step-by-step process that I do in my stories. I love doing it. It comes across very authentic, very genuine. And I want you to be able to relate with the people that you're trying to talk to, connect with the people you're trying to reach. And at the end of the day, I want you to get people to message you. That's really important. It's cool when people are coming to you in this business. We always want that. So I'm gonna give you an 8-step list. Essentially, the goal is for you guys to talk about whatever you're wanting to talk about for the day. Let's gear this towards the 30-day challenge today. Little note, asterisk is you can apply it to the business. You can apply it to the RE9 line. You can apply it to anything, the makeup line, the baby line, whatever. So take that with a grain of salt, but I'm just for like example purposes gonna apply it to the 30-day challenge. And plus I just recorded a story on my Instagram, and so I just have that fresh in my mind. Anyways, I'm gonna give you this 8-step process, and at the end of the day, it should give you about 10 stories, so 10 like 15-second clips to upload to your story and really get straight to the point with people. And I'm just gonna dive right on in here. So the step one, guys, is call them out. Think about who your ideal client is. So who are you trying to talk to about the 30-day challenge? Who are you trying to reach? Call them out right at the beginning. Get on your story and say, hey, everybody that is looking for healthy habits, everybody that has tried fad diets and gone diet to diet, you have bloating, you are unhappy with where your body's at. So call them out, like literally right off the bat, call them out. Step 2, you're gonna tell them, okay, listen up. Like literally say that. Say, listen up, this is for you. If that resonated with you, keep listening because I really think this is gonna hit home for you. It's really important to tell them to listen up because a lot of times people are just clicking through, and you can even type this. As you're saying this, it's good to add little captions. So the people that can't have the sound on, maybe they'll be able to read a little bit too. So step 2 is tell them to listen up. The 3rd step is explain their problems. So for the 30-day challenge, guys, put yourself in their shoes. And if you guys, hopefully you've done the 30-day challenge, or maybe you're about to start your first 30-day challenge. Why? Like, why? What made you want to do the 30-day challenge? What interested you in doing it? What did you want to get out of it? What were you feeling like before you started it? So literally verbalize these issues. And I like to do 3. Usually I like to do an internal problem, an external problem, and then like an idea of a problem, or like, yeah, and I'll explain it in an example. So I'll say, like, for the 30-day challenge, an internal problem. You have bloating, you have gas, you have indigestion, okay? Those are all internal. You have headaches, you can't sleep, you have body dysfunctions, okay? Internal. Explain those things, be out front. The second thing, external. So maybe you're not excited about the way your body looks right now. Maybe you're not happy with the weight you've gained this year. Maybe you haven't, been as dedicated as you wish you could have been. Maybe you don't have the results you wish that you did. So external problems, speak that. And if you guys have stood in the shoes of somebody about to embark on the 30-day challenge, be as real as you can. If you felt those feelings, verbalize them, because somebody will resonate with that. Somebody is going to be able to be like, oh, that's me. Like, that's me. And then the third one is more like an idea of a problem. So like, you know, you can't figure out your habits. You can't figure out, you've been jumping from fad diet to fad diet to fad diet. You keep going from binging to restricting, and this non-stop cycle of that, and that's not working for you. Okay, so those are like 3 categories of problems that I always like to just put on the table, and be very descriptive about it. Like, if somebody's gonna be able to, it's gonna hit home with someone, they're gonna keep listening. So that's step 3, is explain the problems. Step 4 is saying, trust me, I get it. This is you as the person offering them, you saying like, hey, like, guys, I've freaking been there, done that. You know, I have been there and I know what it's like. That's step 4, is literally like, it's that easy as just saying, trust me, I get it. Step 5, this is why I want to show you, or this is why I want to tell you guys about the 30-day challenge. And this is where you're gonna get into like why maybe you did it, or what it fixed. You know, this is why I wanna bring this solution to you guys, because it has helped me tremendously. And I have been there, and I want you guys to see the results. So step 5 is, this is exactly why I wanna show you guys the 30-day challenge. Step 6 is saying, so you can avoid. This is, again, going back to those issues, those problems, but bringing it up again, saying, so you can avoid that binge restrict cycle. So you can avoid that weight gain every time, you know, you fail at a diet. So you can avoid feeling crappy, feeling tired, breaking out all the time, feeling insecure. So you can avoid, and then bring up some problems. And then step 7 is, so you can go from X to Y. So, you know, so you can avoid the step before, you were saying, so you can avoid. The next step is, so you can go from X to Y. So you can go from feeling bloated and insecure to feeling confident and digesting correctly. But this is a really good place, going from X to Y is a really good place for you to insert some results, like results-based things. So for the 30-day challenge, I love throwing in some results of people that have done it, just showing proof and being like, this is why you can go from, you know, here to here. With the business, you can say the same thing. You can preach other people's success stories. You can say, this is why you can go from, for me, 1 penny in your bank account to multiple 6 figures, you know? So you can go from X to Y. That shows people the reason, you know, the reason why they would be interested in what you're offering them. And then step 8 is a call to action. So I always, you know, I'll put those results up, I'll explain the here to there, and then I'll say, hey, shoot me a message, let's chat more. I would love to give you more details, but go ahead, hop on in my DM box and let's talk about it. So, and that's literally where I end it. That will usually be a 10 length story of your offer, you know, your offer. You talking about the 30-day challenge, you talking about the business opportunity, you talking about the RE9 line, the makeup line, whatever you want to talk about that day, you know? And I would tell you guys, the number one thing, you can go through steps 1 through 8 and you can do it, and you can do it unsuccessfully. And what I'm saying by that is you need to be authentic and passionate and excited. You need to do it in a way that's going to be capturing to people. You can't sit there and be like, step 1, hey you, do you know that you can do it? You can't be monotone. You can't seem like, you might be taking notes right now, and I hope you are. You can't seem like you're reading off of a notebook pad, you know? Be authentic, be real, be excited about it. And the way you're gonna get excited and authentic and real about it is when you're comfortable with what you're saying and when you really freaking believe it. And if you've jumped into your R-Bomb business, you're 1 step in, you believe it, you see the big picture, and I'm so excited for you guys. But the next step is like doing it in a way that is authentic to you, and that takes practice. So the next thing I'm gonna say about Instagram stories, guys, is it can be uncomfortable talking to a camera when you don't have anybody else in the room. Like right now, I'm sitting in an empty room and I'm talking to you guys, but that's because I've practiced this a lot. And I mean, not this specific video, but I've done the talking in front of a camera a bunch. If you guys haven't had much experience talking in front of a camera, that is totally fine, but start practicing because it is going to be a skill that if you want to be, you know, good, doing well on social media, people want to see who you are. People want to see your face. They want to know how you talk, what you're talking about. They don't want to see screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of like promo deals from Arbonne. You know, like they want to see your face. They follow you on social media because they want to see what you're up to. This is all reverting back to that social media training. So practice. If you guys have to set up your phone and record yourself and practice, that is fine, you know? Do it a few times before you're comfortable holding your phone and doing it, you know, and putting it straight onto your story. Another way you can do it is you can record it all on stories. You can press the save button and then it'll all save to your phone, and then you can watch it and you can be sure like, okay, this is the version I want to post, and you can go post them one by one. You can do that, and that's a really easy way to do that. But be sure that you're practicing because if you're not, then you're not going to be comfortable. And I always say same thing, same rule goes for this business, working your business. You get better by doing. You don't get better by sitting there and thinking about doing it. You get better by doing it. So practice it, do it often, and get on your stories, be you, be authentic, the whole shebang, guys. You're gonna start seeing people, when they start seeing this, they see that you're resonating, you're connecting with them, you felt feelings that they're currently feeling. You've connected with them, you've hit a chord, you've hit a string, you know, of their heart, and they're hearing what you're saying. And like anything, it takes multiple seeds. So you're, of course, you might get some people the first time you ever do this that message you and they're like, wow, yes. But you might not, and that's totally fine. That is why I would encourage you guys to do this about 2 to 4 times a week on your Instagram stories. A lot of times I see people and they're like, well, I posted on Instagram about it. Why aren't I earning multiple 6 figures yet? Like, okay, guys, you gotta do it more frequently. Do it at different times of the day. Do it in the morning, and then, you know, maybe a Monday morning you do it, and then you wait until Wednesday afternoon, and then you do it Thursday night, and then you do it Saturday afternoon, and then you do it Sunday morning. You know, like give people, there are people that are on your social media that have different habits of using social media. So do it at different times of the day, and yeah, 2 to 4 times a week. Like, you're not overdoing it, okay, guys? It is not oversaturated. You're excited about this opportunity, and once you convey that to the people that are watching you, the people that are following you on Instagram, people are going to see that and they're going to recognize that. So anyways, I feel like I could start rambling a lot now, and I don't want to. I want this to be a short and concise training. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Let me know what you think. You might have to go back and watch this video and take some notes, write it down, and hopefully that will be of help to you guys. Please let me know whatever questions you have. And again, good luck working your business. Like I said, the first step is starting. The second step is just not quitting. There's 2 steps of doing Arbonne. Just don't quit. Just keep doing it. That's how anybody in this business succeeds, I swear to you. So anyways, guys, have a good night, and that is all.